pistol on me the size of a midge. Looking for a pussy named Pluto. Real name Joseph Haywood. You know when I catch a witch, I'ma put this bitch in culo. Ride through the city, put a pistol on me the size of a midge. Looking for a pussy named Pluto. Real name Joseph Haywood. You know when I catch a witch, I'ma put this bitch in culo. Ride through the city, put a pistol on me the size of a midge. Looking for a pussy named Pluto. Real name Joseph Haywood. You know when I catch a witch, I'ma put this bitch in culo. Was running through the city, tub like you can't be judged. Now I'm home with something. You was hating, bumping, capping like I ain't let it. My mama make me clean it up. 40 on my hips, I on your lip. Watch it, say. Now the pistol is worth space. All of a sudden, say that. Nigga, clean it up. I'ma make him clean it up. Bitch, nigga, clean it up. I'ma make him clean it up. I'ma make him clean it up. I'ma make him clean it up. Hey, bitch, nigga, clean it up. I'ma make him clean it up.
Man, what up, world? What up, Fight Family? It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV coming at you with some news you could use in another episode of Ringside Views. So, man, dig these blues. I got my brothers with me. The Jab Jamboree Act Reacher done came through on them today. Odd Fella, 503 Line. What's going down, brothers? What's going down?
Judge Galvatron, court is now in session.
Oh, man. Young Odd Fella, what's up with it from the north side?
Y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, most hated Odd Fella. Salute to the
You're a little low over there, Odd Fella.
But y'all can't hear me.
Your volume low. You might have to turn your volume up some.
Hear me?
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. While that nigga getting his shit together, man, this the young hard hitter checking in, man. Straight out that H-Town, man. Here to talk some boxing, man, some ringside shit with my bros, man. You know what I'm saying? I see my boy. I like the setup. My boy, I got back there, man. He just got to get his fucking audio and shit together, but he looking real spiffy over there, boy. I like. Yeah, you know the deal, like you say. You on mute, my nigga. You on mute. Get it together, my nigga. You high.
You on mute over there.
Shit low. But you high though. Come on, cuz.
Hold on. I'm always elevated.
There you loud and clear
now. But y'all hear me now?
Hear you loud and clear.
Y'all hear me now? Okay, it's your favorite yet your most hated Odd Fella back for another Ringside Views. Y'all know what it is. Salute to the whole LDBC. You know, dig. Usual suspect ting, you know what I mean? Salute to Act Reacher, Judge Galvatron, and then 503 Lion, and of course, favorite sparring partner, you know, dig, Stay Ready Boxing TV. Let's go.
Already.
What the hell is you doing over there with that damn cigar, cuz? What you doing?
So let me teach you. You don't smoke cigars, so you don't understand. So when you get to a good cognac, a good scotch, or a good bourbon with a good Cuban cigar, it can be a regular cigar. This is just a Cuban today. This is actually a Don Pimpin Garcia Cuban collection, part of the Cuban collection. So I'm sipping my Martell. I dip the end of this cigar in the Martell, and it changes the flavor. It changes the note of the cigar. So while I'm smoking my cigar, I get a different flavor of it. I get that cognac flavor on the end of it, or a scotch or a bourbon, to a full flavor. You see what I'm saying? Oh, well.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I got something for y'all coming real soon.
I like that, man. You know, I had to put the weed down, man, and I gave it to Odd Fella. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to pick up a cigar, like my bro, man, Boss Mac. You understand me? But it's all to the
game. I teach you the game. Matter of fact, when you come over for the fight, I'm gonna have you one ready. How about that?
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, man, let's get to the doctor.
All right. So
Appreciate
let's
everybody
get to it.
coming through. You know what I'm saying, on Facebook, YouTube, man. Let's get it.
All right. Shout out to my brother CC Newman. That's my boy Chancellor, aka Preacher Man. Shout out to you for coming through, checking your boy out, man. Shout out to Quick in the building. I see you in the building. Shout out to Brian S. Appreciate y'all coming through. I see there's 9 people in the chat, so that means that's gonna have 9 likes, man. Yeah, y'all come through, but I'm gonna
Hey,
tell you
also,
what.
I think you giving some feedback, bro. I think you is.
So I'm gonna start off today. Y'all been paying attention and watching what's been going on.
Yeah, yeah. I see Gary catching a lot of back flack. I seen of course Trill Bill was just on with the OG 78. He was on the stream with a 9. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this, bro, because I don't want to say the wrong thing because I done had a long day today. It seemed like they having misunderstandings about it, bro. On Gary's side, I want to try to look at it from a fair standpoint, but it's looking like they waiting on a a counter offer from Gary, from what I seen, or maybe Gary wasn't happy with the stipulations of the contract or something. I don't know, bro, but I know Bill Heaney been going off today. You know what I'm saying? And he I think he tried to get this fight done in every which way he could. You know what I'm saying? But and then from what I was looking at in the group chat, a lot of the DMV brothers ain't really happy with Gary Russell right now. But I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like 78 was saying, maybe it's somebody's in somebody's ear. Maybe they in Gary's ear now. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm hearing that PBC may pick up the fight and the zone. I'm just hearing a lot of back and forth shit, man. So maybe you could give us a clear understanding of what's going on. Because I was at work today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so from what I'm getting from when they was on for channel earlier, they were there talking. It wasn't no arguing or fussing back and forth. I did see a bunch of bullshit from the. I'm gonna say both sides got some fucked up shit going on. Both sides. Me personally, I understand Gary Russell's point of view, but at the same time, I don't, because it wasn't a contract that they sent over; it was a term sheet that they sent over. The particulars can get picked up in the contract, but you agree in the terms. That means the fight can be made. He didn't agree to terms. He turned the fight down because it wasn't a DAZN logo on it. It wasn't a Matchroom logo. This is not a Matchroom fight. This is a Devin Heaney Productions fight. So he had he had an issue with that. So that's one of the reasons why he turned the fight down, because he feel like anything negotiated through the zone, he got a misconception that anything negotiated through the zone should have Matchroom and the zone name on it, but that's not the case. This, like I said, this is Devin Haney's promotions. Even though he's got a co-promotion deal with Matchroom, this is not Matchroom that's dealing with this. This is Devin Haney Promotions. Now Eddie Hearn is involved because I see him tweeting about it, but this is Devin Haney Promotions. Now on the Devin Haney side is they're not. I don't feel like they're telling us everything that's going on. Like, yeah, we're seeing the negotiations, but it's something going on that's not causing this fight to happen, because everything should be right there in writing. Once Gary Russell get the contract for him to sign, say, let's go. But I don't think Gary Russell should have declined the contract. I think what he should have did was come back come back to the table, say, hey, this don't have this, this, and this. I need this, and to make sure it has this, I want to make sure I need all my ducks in a row before I sign anything and agree to terms. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not seeing that from Gary's side either. So it's kind of making me wonder: is this fight gonna get made? Like I hear what they saying on 78 channel, but that's still not telling me that the fight gonna get made because you can tell me all day the sky blue in the sky, and it's a shot cloud in the motherfucker. I can't tell you if the sky blue is gray. It's raining right now. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. I mean, I don't disagree with Gary Russell at all. When you're dealing with contracts, you never sign the first draft. You know what I mean? You're right. It's a term sheet. And there was something obviously in it that he didn't like. The absence of natural boxing and the zone, the network being on there. But I don't think the fight's dead. We all, as fans, shouldn't panic. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of sending it back and then getting it done, amended and adjusted the way they want it done properly. And then when that Team Heaney approves that and gets that written up to their liking, they'll send it back, and hopefully Gary Russell's team will finally sign off on it, have their lawyers look through it, no red flags go up, and Gary Russell signs off. These are how negotiations get done. You know what I mean? They just don't get done. You know what I mean? Just one term sheet, one contract gets sent, and a man's supposed to sign. We all want to see the fight, but let's get real. This is big boy business here. You know what I mean? And these things got to get worked out. You know what I mean? The nuances, you know what I mean, in this business, they got to get worked out. And that's what it is. But they will get worked out. Our fella will guarantee this fight's going to happen. Right here on Ringside Views. Indeed.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. Judge Galvatron, what's your thoughts on the champ?
I'm mad because I don't know who to put a case on. That's my job. You know what I mean? And I can't really put a case on either side because I'm so confused. These motherfuckers got me in a paradox. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't really comment. This is probably like the first time in history. I don't know which side to swing for. I kind of feel like you, Matt. It's a double sign on the motherfucker. I don't know who's going which way. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really. I don't know. I just hope the fight get made, and I salute to everybody that has something to do with it.
So it's kind of, man. What's your thoughts on Gary Russell turning the fight down itself?
Talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Instead of actually coming back to the table with a counter to what was sent, just turning it down.
Now, I see. That's why I agree with you. See, I see where you going, Mac. Now you're making me kind of agree more. Like he should have probably like put what he didn't like in the term sheet, like who's going to, you know what I mean, be behind the fight, who's going to be the one promoting this fight. That's what you're supposed to do, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I know that basically what Heaney and them is probably going to do is make the back end money off the revenue. You know what I'm saying? That's how they probably going to get their check. So them knowing that, the Russell side, I feel like the Russell side may even try to ask for more because of that. You know what I mean? Possibly. Because I remember Batman bringing up the fact that give him the check before the fight or whatever. And Most fighters, like Bill Heaney said, I seen it myself with my bro Jorge. They get paid after the fight. The commission does hold the checks until you fight. That's a smart thing to do, because a boxer could get out the ring like the homie did with F.A. Ajabu, the one Nate Campbell was training. You could do some shit like that and already had a check. Battle rappers do it all the time. Battle rappers, my fault. Now I said battle rappers do it all the time. They run right away with the money and don't even show up to the event. Man, man, please. Unless Al Heyman got it on some other shit to where he paying niggas ahead of time. But
so that's my next question. I'm gonna start with you, then I'm gonna work my way around, and then I'm gonna get mine. Is Al Heyman is talking about? Well, I ain't gonna say he's talking about it. It's just rumored right now that Al Heyman could be positioning himself to grab in the fight and put it on the platform.
Yeah, that's a good question, Mac. That's a really good question. That you added on with it. I can't lie. I think Al Heyman should gravitate towards this fight. Age versus youth. You know what I mean? Wine versus champagne. This is basically what's going down right now. Gary being, the wine, I guess, and Devin would be the champagne. You know what I mean? He's trying to get it popping. I think they both really want this fight. And I think that the build up to this fight and like thousands of people being on everybody's channel, I think the zone is looking at that. I remember they commented on Fanon Dezan, commented in Fanon's comment section and said the fight is on. You could make money off of this fight. You could definitely make bank off of this fight. If you was ever hurting a boxer, because a couple promotional companies got shut down in the pandemic. I'm not saying that's Al Heyman, and I'm not saying it's the zone, but I'm saying whoever doesn't take their chance at this fight is stupid. I think Al Heyman should try to buy the fight.
Yep.
I think he definitely should try to buy the fight before the zone be over here looking good and actually having a good fight on their hands. And to the zone, if you listening, don't let all of that court shit get in the way. Make this fight. If you're trying to save yourselves, make this fight. That's all I can tell y'all. And I agree. I just want to say in closing, though, Matt, with my closing statement, you know what I mean, that I think anybody that don't grab onto this fight is stupid. You know what I mean? But I really hope the fight gets made. You know what I mean? And I think Al Heyman should definitely do it. Grab this fight, Al.
All right. 503, what's your thoughts on it, bro?
What's the question again? Do I think
the rumors is that Al Heyman could be gravitating towards this fight, taking control and putting it on the PBC platform?
I mean, that would be a great move by Al Heyman. That just goes to show that he plays chess and not checkers, and that would be an ultimate checkmate on him for him against Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. I'm not even gonna say DAZN because even though DAZN would take the L, I think Eddie would take the L more because he is in business with DAZN. Just like he has a business agreement with Devin Heaney and Devin Heaney Promotions. But I think that honestly, bro, it will probably do better and be bigger on PBC because that's a chance for Devin to get more exposure. I think that a fight of that magnitude should definitely be on Fox Free TV. Especially if Gary wants it in December, if Gary could get it on his terms and he can get that joint in December, the day after Christmas, December 26th, man, that would be so big, man. You know what I'm saying? If Ugas is breaking viewers on a Sunday, just imagine what Gary Russell and Devin Haney will do on Fox. You know what I'm saying? You talking 3-4 million people, easy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that'll be a great opportunity for both guys. I don't know if Eddie would let that happen because I know him and Dev have a promoters agreement thing going on, but maybe they could work something out on the back end. I don't know. But I think, man, it's this fight right here, man. Even though the LDBC been promoting it and pushing it, I think this fight, man, overall, man, is this fight needs to happen, bro, for the greater good of boxing. It's bigger than the LDBC. It's bigger than the fight fans, man. It's about two uh duckers. I mean, not two duckers, two fighters that have been ducked. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, it's like some Black Murderers Row type shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got two black fighters that's been ducked for a long time. You know what I'm saying? One young and one a little bit older, and now they coming together for the greater good, man. And to me, there's no real losers in this fight. Win, lose, whoever win. If Devin win, if Gear win, I don't think there's no real losers, bro. Because boxing is winning. The boxing fans are winning. Fight fans are winning. The LDBC is winning. You know what I'm saying? The media is winning in this fight. You know what I'm saying? When you got two great fighters that come together and make something happen, there's no real losers, man. You know what I'm saying? If Dev loses, he could easily bounce back. If Gary loses, he can bounce back. I just think that Al, Bill, Dev, Gary, Eddie, all need to come together, man. Fuck all the outside people that's in y'all ears or telling y'all this, telling y'all that. Fuck all that, man. Y'all need to get on a conference call together, figure it out, man. Figure out first of all, figure out what work best for the fighters. Accommodate them, accommodate Gary. Try to get Bill and Gary's team on the same page. And I'm pretty sure whatever, if Bill down with it, I'm pretty sure Dev will be down with it, and get Eddie on the board. You know what I'm saying? He probably wants some money or something. Who knows what Eddie wants? You know what I'm saying? Who knows what Gary wants, man? But I think OG Al could get it done for sure.
Yeah. How I felt about you? I felt like got high.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you
Okay,
was
I'm back
on.
to earth. Nah, Al Heyman, for this fight, differently, I think that the zone should pick up this fight. I want kind of Al Heyman to stay out of it. You know what I mean? Until possibly the second fight. I hope everything gets worked out. As such, you know what I mean, with the zone. If Al Heyman does pick up the fight, I'm hoping he does the fan-friendly thing and put it free on a platform like Fox. But I don't think that will happen when you hear talks like from Batman suggesting this fight could be on pay-per-view. I kind of disagree with that. You know what I mean? I don't think this is a pay-per-view fight. You know what I mean? And there's too much pay-per-views percolating in today's boxing landscape. And I don't think we need another one, especially not around Christmas time when potentially we got the Wilder Fury fight. So I'm kind of, you know what I mean? I'm kind of on the other side with it with regards to Al Heyman picking up this fight, because Al Heyman has done a lot of great things for boxing, but in this instance, I really don't want it on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I'd rather have it, you know what I mean, pay a $20, you know what I mean, and watch it on the zone, you know what I mean, and have it build up into a bigger fight pay-per-view. Let me tell you something. I'm not impressed at all with the pricing point that in a couple weeks the Charlo brothers pay-per-view. I think it came out a couple days ago that the fight's coming at what $75.
Yeah.
You dig? During this pandemic times, I would have hoped, you know what I mean? The Charlos aren't mega stars, but they are definitely stars. But are they pay-per-view stars? That remains to be seen. But once again, I'm not impressed with this $75. So I can imagine what the price would be for Gary Russell Jr. versus Devin Heaney. Another $75 on top of another $75. Like, it's getting ridiculous out here to be a boxing fan. So once again, I'm hoping they work everything out. Bill, get the zone, get Matchroom, get their logo, get their letterhead, logo, everything on the contract, on the term sheet, send it back over to Team Gary, and then and get this shit done, because I don't want it, respectfully, I don't want it in Al Heyman's hands right now. That's my take.
My take on it is it's similar to what you're saying, but at the same time a little different. I would love for Al to get it, but I don't want it on pay-per-view. You got 4 pay-per-views for the next 2 quarters. That's a lot of pay-per-views for 2 quarters. Because we finna go into the last, the last quarters of the year. You're finishing this quarter off, and then you got October, November, December for the next quarter. You got Leo Santa Cruz, Tank. You got the Charlo brothers. You got Earl and Danny, and you got Tyson Fury and Wilder. Unless y'all putting that one on ESPN, which I doubt. That's probably going to be a joint pay-per-view. And that's a fight that literally has to be on pay-per-view. That's not a regular TV fight. We all know that. Now, as far as this fight, is it pay-per-view worthy? No, it's not. For the fans, us on YouTube, we would pay for that fight, but would the rest of the world pay for it? They're not big enough stars for it to be pay-per-view, so that pay-per-view model is terrible. They're not big enough stars. But could Al Heyman put that as a Fox pay-per-view and let them headline that card and have a boss-ass undercard? Man, I'm talking about a good-ass undercard. You could have Gary Antoine Russell on the undercard. You can bring in some of well, I ain't going to say Jerome Businis, because if it's somewhere like December 26th, which they calling for, you're going to have to call some of these other fighters that hadn't been fighting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're going to have to call a couple of these other fighters that hadn't been fighting so to pull them out. But this would be a great boost for Fox, because I guarantee you people gonna come watch this fight on Fox. And it should still be in a place like Atlanta, Georgia. And I personally think Al Heyman would be the one to put them in a place like that. I don't think DAZN's smart enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all quiet as a motherfucker in this bitch. Hey, and everybody, the call-in line is open. Y'all can call in 832-942-8486. Anybody got any thoughts? Y'all call in, let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? The call-in line is open. If y'all want to give us y'all comments.
Well, just I'm looking at my phone, bro, and I'm looking on the internet, on Instagram, right? And Dev is popping his shit right now, man. From what I've seen on his Twitter, he said, Mr. Cap strikes again. The DMV is mine. And he also said, I don't care what He said, I don't care about Gary. I wanted to beat his ass for that DMV respect. He also said, if he gets in the ring, I will retire him. So this dude been popping his shit on Twitter for the past 24 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? And for the first time, Gary Russell is fucking quiet, and I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I know he came on for non-show, bro, but Gary be the one usually talking greasy. You know what I'm saying? And now Devin is talking greasy to him, and he got the DMV in his mouth. I mean, he should feel some type of way about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. Like, you know, he you know that East Oakland is coming out of Dev now. You know what I'm saying? I like it though. I like it. I want to see what Gary gonna do, man. Like I say, man. Go ahead, all right. Nah, I came off mute.
I was finna. My bad. No, I was finna say that. To me, that looked like tactics. You know what I mean? Like Devin really want this. Devin really want Gary to sign that contract. You know what I mean? Now we coming at Gary's territory. You know what I mean? He pulling up. You know what I mean? Digitally to his territory. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like these call outs, you know what I mean? But these are negotiation tactics in a sense, you know what I mean? Hurry up the process. Devin Heaney's eager. You know what I mean? My nigga's ready. That's what's popping.
I'm just ready for the fight. At this point, the shit talking. You know what? I'm just what you saying at 503.
Yeah.
That fight being the way it is right now, right? If that fight was to be made and to have Devin Heaney and Gary Russell Jr. come together and do a face-off right here on YouTube on somebody's channel like Fanon, 78's, Blue Blood, or Trill Talk in the Morning, how would y'all love to see that? Because you see Oakland talking big cash money shit, and you see the DMV talking big cash money shit. I think this would sell the fight in a major way.
I mean, I would like it, bro. Like I say, the fight can only get bigger and bigger if it's official from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the LDBC, you got the keys to the LDBC when it comes to promotion and using a platform. So if they did a face off on the internet, bro, I mean that's breaking the barriers. Like, you know what I'm saying, for us, like that's knocking down the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because for years, I feel like the LDBC has been blackballed from mainstream media because of what we represent. Now, oh shit! Excuse me, man. My bad. That's a call coming down the street. But I think, man, them dudes will break barriers, man, and like it, love it, hate it, but you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? The LDBC was a part of this, and you can't take nothing away from that. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say, I agree with 503. I think they should do a face-off. Not Bill and Batman. I want to see Gary and Devin. I want to see Gary and Devin when they sign or come to the agreement with the real contract or whatever's going to happen. I want them to be, trash talking and all of that. I pay $50 for that, just for the face-off. Because I know Gary Russell's going to have me crying, but I know Devin's going to come back with his shots. So I'm definitely with 503 on that, and it should be on somebody's platform, whatever platform could maintain their egos the best. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it'll be a great thing, man. I think that is the next step to have like a virtual signing of the contract and Devin and Gary Russell coming face to face. Well, not really face to face, but as far as internet wise, face to face, because I know Corona out there. But it is what it is.
Like a motherfucker. Well, all right. Well, hopefully this fight get made because we done talked about this fight so much that at this point, if this fight don't get made, it's a bad look for boxing. Am I wrong? Do any one of y'all disagree with me on that statement?
You said if this fight don't happen, it's a bad look for boxing?
Yep, as a totality.
I agree. I would think that there would have been a lot of gas station attendants present if this fight don't happen. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it was all gas, to be real with you. You know what I mean? I'm not really trying to hear that right now. We've been seeing mad whack fights in the pandemic. I'm not really trying to hear that. Now, if boxing was still like and everything was normal, BC, before Corona or before COVID, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be talking like this. But because it's been real rocky with boxing lately, and we've been seeing super uber turbos in the ring lately, I think, you know what I mean, we kind of need this fight. Just like I'm glad that we got the Devryanchenko and Maul fight and the Rosario and Mel fight. I'm really grateful for that. And Danny Garcia and Earl. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate the substance that I'm getting without a crowd. And I'm grateful for that. But I don't really want to see Devin against Gamboa, and I don't want to see motherfucking Gary Russell versus Javier Fortuna. I ain't getting $2 million. You know what I mean? But I feel them though. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. I can't agree with you on one of them fights. I don't want to see Devin versus Gamboa, but I ain't gonna lie, I would love to see Gary Russell versus Fortuna.
Mac, man, we coming from a pandemic, man. Man, you remind me.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Is Fortuna a bum?
Nah, he's not, but
I know, bro. I know. I'm not saying, no. You gotta understand my point. You gotta understand my point. I want the Gary Russell Devin fight. If it don't happen, it's bad for boxing. But I'm saying if we wasn't speaking on Devin Heaney and Gary Russell potential fight, and Gary Russell was to come up with a Fortuna fight, I would not be mad at that fight. That is not a bad fight in no way, shape, form, or fashion. I gotta drop the gavel on you, champ.
Hold on. Order in the court.
God damn it.
Can't bang the gavel on the judge.
Just got hot up in this bitch. Just got hot up in this motherfucker, man. Slow down.
You're out of order. Contempt, God damn it. Contempt.
Can't
put in the court, goddamn me.
Put a case on me, Mac. You sipping too much, champ. Stay off of that stuff, man.
Nah, but act. Gaveltron. Before you bang the gavel on Boss Mackin over there, I just want you to understand. Bro got a point. Javier Fortuna, bro, is not a bad fight because last time I checked, bro, we was just caping for Fortuna to get a fight with Dev not too long ago, bro. And now, I mean,
that's different. That was just somebody we could dust off.
No, it's different now because now we're talking about Gary versus Devin. That's why it's different.
When Robert Easter fought,
you know what? It is good for Gary. It's not so good for Fortuna.
Okay,
because Gary's moving up, so he's testing the waters,
and that's part of my point. But you can't sit there and say I don't like Fortuna because the bullshit he did with Adrian Granados and that fake ass falling out the ring.
That's what I'm saying.
I was at that fight. But what I do like is when Fortuna fought Robert Easter, he gave Robert Easter all he could fucking handle.
Yeah, he did. but he's ugly and he's awkward. Ain't nobody really want to see him.
So
You know what I mean? I'm with the judge. You know what I mean? I was caping for no Fortuna fight. And when you comparing the Fortuna fight with Devin Heaney to Gary Russell, the two different careers. You know what I mean? For Devin Heaney, that's a good name on his resume because his resume lacks those type of names. Am I right? But when it comes to Gary Russell Jr., that's just another fight. Whether regardless it's your introductory at 135, it's just your introductory at 135. I mean, like, who cares? We want to see Gary Russell Jr. against Devin Haney. You know what I mean? That's legacy type shit. That's what we want to see.
I 100% agree with you on that. I'm not saying you're not.
Our fella.
Fella, you not hear me. I'm not denying that's not a legacy fight. What I'm saying is I'm strictly saying it on the strength. If we wasn't negotiating this fight right now, and nobody even thought about this fight even possibly happening, and Gary Russell and Javier Fortuna signing that fight, you can't tell me nobody on this fight wouldn't be talking about that fight as a good fight.
Of course, I'm gonna be talking about it, man.
And that's That's my point. So now bang the gavel on yourself, champ.
I'm not banging the gavel. I'm not. Hell no. Hell no. You can't bang. Come on, man. Where my gavel at, man? I ain't even because you family. I ain't even want to do you like this, man.
You can't because
I can't even find my gavel. But at this point, anything to do. No, man. No.
One of the ones that entered the building, my brother from across the pond. What's up with it, Juan?
Yo, what's good, family? Wagwan.
Oh, shit, one of them ones. Where the hell you been?
Hey, I'm good, man. I just been trying to cope with, all the changes and everything for this year. I'm trying to catch up, man. I'm trying to catch up with the latest happenings in boxing and all of that. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit behind, but I did hear about this Gary Russell and Devin Haney situation. And I was just trying to listen to see where everybody was at with the fight. So yeah, but to jump in on it, when I first heard about it, I was like, man, I ain't trying to see that. I mean, of course I would watch it, but it's like, but then when I thought about it, I was like, wait, hold on. Nah, that's a good look for Haney. Like, if he can get that body on his record, that's a good little look for Haney. You know what I mean? That's a good name. For Gary Russell, it's also a good name because I think by now Haney is respected in that division. Yeah, I think it's a good fight, but I was more interested in seeing Haney fight what's his name, the boy Tank, but that's a whole next conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation.
Wait. You don't like that fight with Gary Russell and Devin Haney?
No, I like the fight. Of course I'm gonna watch it, but it's just like it seemed like there's a lot of built-in excuses. I can see some built-in excuses already. If Russell,
okay.
Yeah, like if Russell loses, he can say, "Oh, well, you look how big Haney is. He's tall. Look how big he is." Like, but I like the fight though. I like the fight because I like fights where I'm not too clear what the outcome's going to be. And in this one, there's variables in this. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I know that excuse right there is null and void, saying that Devin Haney is too big. You dared to be great. You wanted to go up. We didn't give Kell Brook that excuse when he got his socket broke by Triple G. We tell him he shouldn't have went up there. But see, because he went up there, he did that to himself. Henry Armstrong moved up over and over and over and over there to be great, and look what he accomplished. Sugar Ray Robinson was a middleweight that went up to fight a heavyweight and lost because of heat exhaustion. We didn't let that be a reason that we didn't let his size be the reason he lost. I'm not gonna let that happen in this century either, because if he wants to be the best and show that he can beat anybody and want to move up to do it, I'm not gonna let him say, "Oh, Devin Heaney, look how much bigger Devin Heaney was than me. That's why he won." No, fuck that. You dared to be great. You wanted to be great and show us how good you is, but you lost. Now pick your ass back up, put your bootstraps on, and go fight somebody else. Boots on the ground, nigga.
Yeah.
I can't let. That's not an excuse. That right there ain't gonna be no excuse.
Yeah.
Hey, and secondly, we can't forget, regardless if he fought Devin Haney or not, he already said that he would be fighting for. He had 135, and I mean, and after 420, he's coming for everybody else at 135. So you're right, it ain't no excuse. You know what I mean? And let's be real, it's a 10-pound weight difference coming up from 120.
Wait.
126.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm just saying I don't want to hear that. I don't want to.
Go ahead, Wyndham.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hey, I wasn't saying it's an excuse. I'm just saying that if Russell loses to Haney, I don't want to hear all of that. I don't want to hear, oh, he's too big. Look at the size of him. I ain't trying to. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear all the kind of excuses. But I like the fight, man. Yeah, I like the fight.
So I got a question for you, Warren. Some details came out about Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois. You over there across the pond. Is that fight gonna happen, or are they stalling?
Okay, the last I heard, that both of them are taking a fight before that fight is going to take place. To my knowledge, I'm not the best qualified at the moment because my boxing, I've been out the game for a while, man. But to my knowledge, no contracts are signed, and they're both talking about fighting someone before that fight takes place. I did hear that it was supposed to take place at the latter end of this year, but you know how Rona has thrown everything up in the air anyway, so everything is just kind of uncertain right now. So I haven't seen anything confirmed on that fight.
Okay. So we getting back to the business of boxing over here. I haven't even did a Trill Talk, no pillow talk in a minute because it's been good business in boxing. This is for everybody though. Zerto Ramirez is back. He's aiming for November. Actually, two people that he's trying to fight as of right now, I think was I know Canelo was one, and I think Cesar Chavez Jr. was two. What do y'all think about him coming back right now? And as far as his comeback to face one of those two guys.
You said Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.?
Yeah, that's what Zerto said he wanted it. You got to think he ain't been boxing. It's a comeback fight.
Give me a second. I'm about to grab my gavel and put a case on these things.
Please, man, go get that motherfucker with the quickness. And why he going to go get the gavel? What's up to my boy, one of them ones, man? It's 3:00 and 3 in the morning. He on his DJ Screw shit, Mac. You know what I'm saying? 3 in the morning over there in the UK. And my boy, one of them ones, is up and on it, man. Much love to my boy, man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. I know you boys, you come on late, so nowadays it's difficult for me to jump on the streams. But yo, I say, what, Max? Hey, say no more. I see the link. I'm a pass through. Usual suspects in the building. Daily offender. We do this. If I'm up,
hey,
I'm
man,
a pass through.
What's going on with your boy, man? Joshua Buatsi, man. When he gonna be fighting? He gonna be fighting on AJ undercard or something, bro?
Yeah, you know what? That's a very good question, 503. I haven't got an answer for you. But just you bringing that up has made me ask myself that same question. So I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna update everyone as soon as I get that information. Cause I like Boatsy. That's my guy from Croydon in the south. And yeah, I want to know what he's up. Do you know what? I'm sure he had a fight this year. I think he
I
did
don't
have a
know,
fight
bro.
this year.
I think he been inactive as well, man. I don't know. I could be wrong though, but I know who do got a fight coming up besides Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce, man. Lions in the count. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say that. I see
My
that.
boy got a
And
fight
Tyson
coming up.
Fury's cousin is gonna be making his pro debut on that too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They trying to build Anthony Yard up versus some dude over there in the UK who said Anthony Yard was watching his fight on BT and he said he got bored or something. I can't think of the guy's name, but he just won like the Commonwealth belt or some shit.
There's a lot of shit talking in the
Daryl
UK right
Arthur,
now.
I think.
There go my boy Arthur. Know who I'm talking about.
No, Lyndon Arthur.
Arthur, yeah. That's his name.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot of
rumors had it that Danny Jacobs and I read something and Demetrius Andre is gonna be on like a card together. Danny Jacobs living life. He got Angela Simmons now, so he chilling. Now I mean he gonna come back.
Nigga ain't no fighter no more. He a lover.
I don't know who he gonna fight at once.
Yeah, you know what? 503. Oh my bad. I'm tripping. He hasn't fought this year. Boatsy hasn't fought this year.
Right. Yeah, man. Because every time I try to watch Boatsy, man. Every time he fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Boatsy.
So Lawrence Williams came through with the news like he always do. Say Boatsy supposed to fight September 27th.
Yeah, fact.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be on the Zone or Sky Sports or something?
Well, Boatsy, I think he's under what's his name? Frank Warren. So if he's under Frank Warren, it'll be on BT.
ESPN.
I thought he was signed with Eddie.
No, he signed with Frank Warren.
Do you know what? I'm not even at this point. I can't even.
My fault. What's old fish shit called? I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Queensberry.
Yeah, Queensberry.
Very promoted.
Yeah, he's got the contract with BT Sports. So BT Sports, ESPN, I think they're kind of linked.
No. Boatsy signed with Anthony Joshua.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So he's kind of like in the set of match room kind of things.
Well, he's Anthony Joshua's promotional company, so being that he's up under Anthony Joshua, that means he's subcontracted up under Metro. So I want Boatsy and Yard at the end of the day. That's a fight I want to.
Yeah. That's a good fight.
Lawrence, I have no idea who Zerto signed with, bro. I haven't heard any news on him. I just know he just came out and said he's looking for a November date. He might be doing his own promotional thing like Roy Jones did. He undefeated. And he's a former champion. Huh?
No, I'm saying that's a good question because he is a free agent right now. So who is gonna what network is gonna stage his fight or showcase his fight? This is the question. I have a feeling he might be on Zanfer, that small Mexican outfit that used to have Jaime Munguia. But that's just a hunch.
I hope not. He'd be better off signed with Samson. Who got Jason Rosario? I don't know.
Regardless. It's interesting to see that he's coming back, but to what opponent and who's gonna be showcasing this fight. Maybe it's a Telemundo fight or what, but yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, stay ready. Not to cut you off, but I just seen that the Charlo Twins pay-per-view is gonna be $75. Is that worth it? Is that a fair price?
Honestly, let me be honest. I'm not gonna speak against it because I'm not gonna stop another man's money. I'm gonna buy it. Now, seeing that we in this pandemic, I think it should be 50. But if they can go in and get this 75 and it sells and their numbers look good, cool. But my whole problem with everything at this point on a strictly promotional business level, this fight not doing nothing. They're not promoting this fight. We in Houston, bro. We're not even, nobody's talking about this fight. Why? It's under promoted right now. This fight should be all, if it's a pay-per-view, it should be on commercials. We should see billboards. We should see shit on the radio around here in Houston because you know Houston gonna show up for their fighters. So as of right now, I'm buying it on the strength that I'm gonna support my people. I'm gonna support Ronnie Shields. That's my mentor. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support. I'm gonna support Kevin Charlo. That's their daddy. That's the homie, the big homie. I'm gonna support the Charlo brothers because I'm a big fan of y'all. Y'all my favorite fighters, both of y'all. So I'm gonna support it, but I need to start seeing. But y'all 2 weeks away from this fucking fight. Is it? It ain't even 2 weeks. Y'all 10 days away from this fucking fight. What is it? The 19th or is it the 26th? Yeah, it's the 26th. So y'all 15. Y'all 2 weeks away from this fight.
2 weeks, family. 2 weeks, and all they've had to contribute is what I seen premiering in a couple days, a live workout from the Twins. You know what I mean? Don't let me get started. Who started that shit? You know what I mean? But that's all they giving us. No. PBC's not doing enough. I know Lions Only. Jamel Charlo's been doing his thing with the Lions Only videos and his like kind of docu-series of the inside the training camp and his life. But where's the PBC with regards to this promotion to a pay-per-view that costs $75? You know what I mean? Ridiculous. And once again, you know what I mean? We hate on Eddie Hearn for a lot of things, but there's certain things you got to take away from him that he does well. And one thing that I like that he brought to the table, to the boxing world, in a sense, you know what I mean, on a grand scale, was the public workouts. You know what I mean? Watching the fighters like go through, even though it's tedious. You know what I mean? And it's not really showing you something, but having the fighters go up in the ring and kind of jump rope and, you know what I mean, do some light pad work and shit like that. Now look who doing it. You know what I mean? The PBC with the Twins. But that's not enough. You know what I mean? We need more out this bitch, especially when we like coming out our wallets. You know what I mean? Our hard-earned money in these pandemic times. For $75, we need more.
Yeah. What's your thoughts at reaching? Judge Galvatron?
Man, ain't no complaining about this. Whoever complaining about this, I'm banging the gavel on. They giving you like 18 million fights.
Really?
They giving you 18 million fights on this card. $75 is not a lot of money Actually, this is the only one you should pay $75 for. Because it's worth it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
They giving you like 8 million fights, bro. The shit remind me of watching the 10 Commandments. The shit would have to be on a double disc. Y'all's disrespectful.
But so tell me the 8 million fights that they giving us. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro,
understand?
They got your boy Neary.
Tell me
they got your boy
tell
Neary
me
on the card.
one to these fights.
They got Neary on the card.
Show me one heavyweight that's on this fight. Show me one heavyweight that's on this fight.
Come on, I'm begging the gavel. We don't need no goddamn heavyweight. Get out of here with that.
Oh, fella, what the hell is you talking about a heavyweight for, my nigga? What the heavyweight got to do with it?
It ain't about the heavyweight.
Yeah, I agree with them on that.
Yeah, because they add some spice to an undercard. Understand? You trying to make the point that this undercard's fire. They got 8 gazillion fights on it. They got about 2. They got about 2 good fights on this undercard. You lying.
The 2 main
something else, bro. What are you talking about?
The main events alone.
Yo, these fights deep.
The main event alone.
Who's the main event?
It's Jamel. It's Jamel versus Rosario.
3 fights.
Okay. Hey,
look, bro. This P-Power was gonna go. One of them ones. They're gonna have like 3 fights on one side at a certain time, and then they're gonna have more first, I believe. And then after that, we're gonna have Mel's call. We're gonna have a break. You're gonna have, you know how you got a 2-disc DVD and you gotta change it for intermission? Yeah. That's what's going on here. We basically giving niggas a Blu-ray.
Okay.
That's what's going on here. And niggas is complaining about $75. Come on, man. I'm out, man.
I saw the card. So are them two still fighting on the same card, or is it two different venues?
No, they still fighting on the same card. And
I thought they addressed that.
Micah, that's going on.
So what was you saying?
So hey, this goes for everybody real quick. Seeing that so many people is out of work right now, millions of people is out of work right now. $75 is you saying is enough. The reason I say $75 is pushing it is because so many, man, how many people you know getting unemployment for to buy this fight?
You know, not a lot.
I'm just saying, bro. That's my only issue with the $75 is because it's a pandemic. People ain't work. People are getting kicked out their motherfucking homes and apartments and condos and sky rises and townhouses and their homes because they can't even pay their fucking mortgage.
Hey, you know,
$75 for a fight.
You know what? I was gonna ask you guys, right? Because some of these fights are taking place. All the fights are taking place without a crowd at the moment. So I've been thinking like, okay, why haven't these promoters said, all right, we're gonna make this pay-per-view, but they're gonna dump the price and make it like, all right, $5, you know, just to compensate for not having a crowd? Because how were these guys getting paid? That's one thing. And then
the networks and the viewership and advertisement that's on there. Shout out to CC for coming to the building. Shout out to CC, Queen CC from Trill Talk.
Them people living like kings and queens off of this pandemic because of unemployment. I know dudes that bought dirt bikes and people that got new cars, man. The pandemic, that extra $300 whatever dollars and change their life. You can give that to the Charlos, man. They can give that to the Charlos, man. It ain't my fault.
They eating ramen noodles right now. They eating ramen noodles right now and sardines, nigga.
Drinking more wet than I ever drunk in my life. And you know I'm the champagne man.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're my wet. Yeah, man.
Yo, bro, there was a day where I live, bro, they was giving out free bottles of rosé. I swear, bro, at a cookout. It was crazy. So don't tell me about no pandemic. If anything, the pandemic made y'all rich, but y'all should have been smart with the money. Buy the Charlos pay-per-view. Tune in, man. That's the least y'all could do with that pandemic money. I know y'all got it. Y'all match.
Hey, Judge, you still ain't gave me a gazillion fights, my nigga. You still ain't gave me what fights are good on this bitch. You know what I mean? I can give you 2. You know what I mean? But where the other 6, my nigga?
That's more than enough.
Hold on.
Yo, show me where I'm spending my $75. Show me where I'm spending my $75, Judge.
Hold on. Daniel Roman is fighting on this card. Neary is fighting on this card. Casamayor is fighting on this card. It's a lot of people fighting on this card. Ak is right about that, but the issue is, I'm gonna tell you, I'm paying for this fight. I'm having a whole fight party. I'm paying for this fight.
Yeah, all these little dukes, man.
You know,
below like 130 and shit.
Hold on, in the words of Stay Ready, you was the main nigga in the motherfucking me group chat. You motherfucking art fella. You motherfucker. You said Kasamayoga versus Duke Mackay is a good one. You said Duke is highly touted from Ghana. So,
yo, look, he's snitching. Pay attention. This is group chat shit.
Okay. Nigga just pulling up receipts. That ain't snitching.
You know what?
I'm not snitching. You understand me? I'm just pulling the facts out, nigga. You got fact check. Checkmate, nigga. Go ahead, one of them ones.
All right. I was about to say that the Charlo fight, $75. The card doesn't sound like it. See, I don't know. I think the concept of pay-per-views kind of changed. Like back in the day, pay-per-view were reserved for the people that can transcend boxing, right? So the type of people that can draw in not just hardcore boxing fans, but people that, you know, casual boxing fans, and even those that are not even into boxing. They just heard about Mike Tyson, they heard about Mayweather, they heard about these people, so they're just gonna buy the pay-per-view. But nowadays, I think it's changed. But I was gonna say that this sounds like a hardcore boxing fans type of fight, and it doesn't seem pay-per-view. But however, when I looked at this card, you've got Charlo versus Derevianchenko. You've got Golovkin's fighting on this card. You got Danny Jacobs.
Hold on. Wait,
hold on.
What kind of weed you over there smoking, bruh?
Hold on. Wait, what?
G.
Wait, have I got the right card? No, yeah, this is it. This is the card. I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know what you looking at, bro.
What the hell is he fighting?
I'm looking at,
bro.
Oh, hold on. You know what?
Come on, bro.
I'm looking at the wrong damn card. I'm looking at the wrong card. I'm looking at the wrong card. Okay. So all right, let's reset. So Rosario, you got Charlo.
I can give you all the fights right here, bro.
All right, there you go. I'm putting it up right now.
Yeah, see these names like Nuri. Again, like Nuri ain't a name outside of boxing. That's a hardcore boxing fans type of fight. Nuri.
Stop it, fam.
Wait, what? You trying to tell me Nuri's got a name outside of hardcore boxing fans? Nuri.
Not even. Not even. But we want to see knockouts and we want to see power punching.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying
that.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about pulling power. Like, I'm just saying he only hardcore boxing fans really know of him. I'm not saying, you know, he ain't got knockout power, all that stuff. That's all. That's a conversation for another day. But
well, he pulling about $10 out of my pocket. So where the other 65 coming from? You know what I mean? Proceed with the fights.
A hardcore boxing fan.
Okay. So
I got it right here, bro.
Daniel Roman, who's a champion at bantamweight, fighting Emmanuel Rodriguez. Marios Barrios fighting Ryan Call. Diego Magdaleno is fighting Isaac Cruz Gonzalez. Brandon Figueroa is fighting Damian Vasquez. You got the Luis Nerian fighting Almeida. Casamayor fighting Mika. And that's all I see at this moment. But nigga, that's a lot of good fights. Daniel Roman against Emmanuel Rodriguez is a fucking good fight.
Yeah.
Mario against Ryan Carr and Diego Magdaleno versus Isaac Cruz is a good fight. And Brandon Figueroa versus Brandon Figueroa better win that fight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just for the bubble. That's just for the bubble. Shouldn't be paying no $75 for that shit. Stop it. These niggas don't have that out like that. What is we saying? What is we saying? And look at the promotion that's going on right now.
We gotta apologize to the jury. We sorry, jury in the chat, that our fella is talking like this. Y'all gotta forgive us in the court. You know, we want y'all to buy this fight. Support the brothers, please.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, man.
It's only $75. We was paying $100 for Floyd shit.
Man, look,
actually, our main events. Even if you don't like the undercards, the two main events is really good and compelling. Devin Chenko, who arguably, I think he beat Triple G. But you know, I mean, they you know,
that ain't no argument. He beat Triple G. He beat shit out of him.
He beat
I ain't telling people not to buy the card. I ain't don't get it twisted. I ain't telling people not to buy the card. You know what I mean? I got $75 easy for that bitch. But what I will not do is sit here and think this is a great idea when I think they could have been better suited to be on Fox free TV. You know what I mean? To continue to build their star, their platform to a wider range of fans, and then came with a pay-per-view extravaganza later in the future. But right now, what does that say? I mean, especially in these days and time, you spending $75, you're putting out weak promotion, especially on PBC standards. But what can we expect when you got the partnership of Showtime? We know Showtime consistently gets weak numbers because of their weak promotion. Understand?
I've got to agree with the odd fella. I'm not even gonna cap. I got to agree with it, man. I mean, we're just gonna have to see what the numbers do. You know what I'm saying? But I know that obviously hardcore boxing fans are gonna buy this, but casual boxing fans and people that just ain't even into boxing, they just want to see someone get knocked out. As he said, like, where's the promotion on this? But I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to see what happens with it, I guess. But I mean, it's like, I mean, shit. Charlo,
man, please don't stream it live. It's only $75. That's all I gotta say, man. I understand where y'all coming from.
Okay, I tell you what. You guys tell me. You
ain't understanding. Let me get this point off real quick. One of them ones. You ain't understanding them. They doing these twins dirty, bro. They doing these twins dirty for the reason that the getting those big fights like the Canelos, the Triple G, you know what I mean? They're gonna be coming at you like, yo, look at your numbers. Where's your viewership numbers? Look what your pay-per-views numbers are. When you coming in with a weak promotion, these pay-per-view numbers are liable to flop. And then what you're gonna come with when you trying to get those big fights, when you obviously chasing the big fights, because niggas ain't trying to listen to me when I said, yo, we need to be promoting that Andre fight, you know what I mean? Now I'm dry snitching on myself in the group chat. You know what I mean? They should be trying to build legacies off of themselves and not be. There you go. Put your camera on, nigga. Put your camera on, nigga. Now,
Come on,
that's what you need to promote.
This nigga just got his camera on. Nigga, put a shirt on.
Like, come on, man. It's Friday, cuz.
My man is comfy. He said, "Fuck y'all, I'm comfy."
Yeah, man. Why you snitching on me, bro? All I said was Charlo. I said on live. All I said was Charlo ain't at 168 shit, man. And when he was at 168, he wanted smoke with your boy Benavidez, huh? But do Benavidez got the belt right now? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? And I will, this one thing I will agree with you while you're over there puffing on that backwood and Mac getting his Suge Knight on over there. I will say this. I agree with you. If they do not promote this fucking card, bro, this pay-per-view, this shit is gonna flop. Like LeBron at the free throw line. It's gonna be a brick. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying?
I just think his character development is just not quite there yet, you know? I mean, like, okay, let me ask you guys, right? We're in various states or whatnot in North America. Do people know about Charlo like that? And the reason why I'm asking that is because we got to be doing better than just the hardcore boxing fans tuning into this, right? Because pay-per-view is all about performance. It's all about numbers. Because as my man 503 said, when it comes to someone else saying, okay, well, what type of numbers did you do? And if you got poor numbers, that's going to go against you. So I'm asking, like, you know, Charlo, you know, Mal Charlo, you know, is he a star like that? Do people really know about Charlo like that in America? Even in Texas, like it's a genuine question. I'm asking genuinely because I'm trying to get feedback.
I'm gonna say this: people know about Charlo all across the states now.
I'm on mute, motherfucker.
In the UK, he probably is not as big as, let's say, a Earl Spence or a Tank Davis, because those they went across the pond and fought, but Charlo and them never did. You know what I'm saying? But I do think Charlo got internationally fans. You know what I'm saying? Like real, like a dude like a MBT or something like that. The dudes that really know boxing. You know what I'm saying? He got dudes like MBT that's in Australia that know about him. You know what I'm saying? But just to say, like, mad niggas know about him in the UK like they know about Wilder or Earl Spence or Tank Davis, nah. But, you know, he got hardcore fans all over, man. I just think that Showtime not doing a good job with promoting this fight, bro. I haven't seen any interviews. I haven't seen any all access is 24/7. They not promoting the fight on regular TV. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could have used the Shy to promote it. Like when the Shy came off of TV, they could have threw an all access out there, a 24/7 fight camp or something. They didn't do that. They let the Shy go off and you know, they just I don't know, man. They fucking up, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be Tank Davis, bro. Everybody not gonna be that certified star. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, this coming from a nigga from Houston, I feel like Tank Davis fight gonna do better than the Charlo's fight, bro.
Was that pay-per-view as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, the ones I will say this though, one, they numbers gonna be better than Bud's.
You ain't lying. Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know I keep it real. Yeah, but is Bud pay-per-view? His shit ain't pay-per-view.
Not no more. Both of his pay-per-views flop.
I ain't too happy about that fight either, but it's whatever. Bud's number, you know.
If he fights Sean Porter, it could be.
Yeah, Sean Porter, it could be, as you say, it could be. But hey, Mac, man, fuck you, Mac, man. You take the shot. You try to take shots. Hey, listen, let's stick to Charlo. Let's stick to the Charlo.
Nowadays, they just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real.
No, you keeping it real. But yeah, no, I mean, I just wanted to get a temperature check just to see, you know, are they popping like that over there? Like, maybe I'm missing something. I mean, if that's the case, then I stand to be corrected. But you know, let's just see what happens. But I mean, over here, I can tell you nobody knows about. I mean, outside of hardcore boxing fans, yeah, nobody knows about the Charlos.
But see,
Casuals, 50-50. Casuals is kind of
so
50.
check this out. One across the pond, I can seriously name Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence Jr., probably Tank Davis. I think I'm pretty sure I can say fighters like Canelo and also Mikey Garcia are probably the biggest fighters from America that people over there in Europe know. Now, as far as the other American fighters that's coming up, people over there don't talk about Terrence Crawford like that. People over there don't talk about the Charlo brothers like that. They don't talk about Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. They don't even talk about Lomachenko. And Lomachenko is from Europe.
Yeah, I tell you what. So like the UK and Europe is it's kind of like when you say Europe to us here, it's kind of like well, I don't really know much of. They're doing their own thing. The UK is kind of like a separate entity. But I'll say so like even
like Texas in the United States.
Yeah, you know the whole Brexit thing as well. Yeah, it's kind of like Texas. You're right. It's the same kind of analogy. But so I can't even really speak for Europe too tough because each country is just so different, and you know, so I can't even. But anyway, sticking to the UK, I'll tell you this: Golovkin is a name here. Fury, Wilder, Spence, Lomachenko's big over here. Lomachenko is huge over here. People know about Lomachenko.
Why his numbers so bad then?
His numbers.
Yeah, his numbers are terrible.
Yeah. I mean, when
he
he
did
fought
good numbers
Luke
against Campbell over there.
Yeah, when he fought Luke Campbell,
Facts.
I can't remember what the numbers were.
Yeah, but guess where he fought Luke Campbell at? And guess who's the fighter over there? Luke Campbell.
Yeah, I mean,
he fought Campbell, the gold medalist Campbell in London. That's why, you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
To Lomachenko's notoriety in the UK.
He fought Luke Campbell in London. He fought a British fighter in Britain. The numbers are gonna be good, but all the fights that he's had before that was not that good.
Well, look, I'll say this as well. Tank Davis is known over here. He's not as popular as Spence. Canelo is obviously huge. That's an obvious one. Triple G, he's he's well known over here.
I forget about Triple G. I don't like talking about that bitch.
Yeah. But I'm just giving it to you straight, you know, like I'm just keeping it real. You know, he's known. Bud is known. He's known over here. People know about Bud. Who else? But Charlo's they're not really on the map. Like I'm saying, if you ask, okay, outside of, I mean, hardcore boxing fans know boxing, right? But so I'm talking mainly about like the casuals, the intermediate, the intermittent boxing fans. It's 50-50 with them. You know, some of them might know about the Charlos, some of them won't, you know. But anyway, the UK is kind of irrelevant anyway because it's not going to be pay-per-view over here. It's $75 in the US. So but yeah, I think we're just gonna have to see what happens. But I can't lie, man. I have to agree with the Odd Fella. I think the Odd Fella's assessment is, you know, he's on point. But I mean, I'll watch it. I ain't saying don't buy it. I'm not saying, you know, of course I'm gonna watch it, but I just think that it would have been better putting it on free TV, build up his character, you know, let Charlo knock someone out, you know, maybe it might go viral on Instagram or something. Oh, that's the dude that knocks my guy out or whatever, you know. Build him up some more because it's kind of like this fight has come out of nowhere. like as pay-per-view, and there's no crowd.
I feel like the only way it should have been on free TV is if them fights was on Fox, which wouldn't have looked fair for them because, Earl, probably the main pay-per-view over there. But I feel like the only way if it should have been on regular TV, not Showtime, should have been on Fox, because that would be really good exposure for Tank and the Charlos. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad that it's on pay-per-view though, man. Like, I'm really not, man. You know what I mean? I just feel like, they need to get money too in the pandemic. I understand people going through what they're going through, but shoot, even in the depression, there was people freaking doing anything to get a Joe Louis ticket.
But do you know what? Do you know what they were better off doing? Is for the fact that we're in a pandemic, they were better off just saying, all right, look, this fight's going to be pay-per-view. It's going to cost you $5 or $10. You're going to have more people, more eyes on the fight watching that, especially when we don't even have no gate. I think that would be a good idea to say, all right, this is pay-per-view, $5, and it's not a disrespect thing that's, like he's worth more than that. This is about getting eyes on the fight. And then when Charlo,
you don't even have to go that low.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, I'm saying
you don't even have to go that low.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to go that low. Make it like 15, 20.
Because I even agree with Stay Ready saying $50. $50 is a beautiful price point. You know what I mean? And that's just $25 less. But $50 is just a nice round number. It's half of $100 right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a lot of niggas got, an easy $50 in their pocket.
And I want to rebuttal Act real quick.
You know what I mean? So
he said Joe Louis numbers was people was trying to get Joe Louis fights. But look who Joe Louis was back during the Depression. Look who Joe Louis was compared to what the Charlo brothers is. I love the fuck out of them. They my favorite fucking fighters. But they are not Joe Louis big. Can they be Joe Louis big? Yes, they can. But are they right now?
Nah. I mean, hey, Oddfella, you right. And if that $50 works for the American market, then that's fair enough. But over here, 25 tops, and I'm talking pounds sterling. So 25, what's that? That's going to be like $27, $28 or something. You know what I mean? So, but $50, if that's reasonable, I say like do that. And the reason why I said $5 in the first place was to compensate.
You ain't wrong. Let me take that back. You know what I mean? When I interjected earlier, you know what I mean? You ain't wrong from your perspective. You know what I mean? It is a $5 pay-per-view because you just spent the last 5 minutes telling us that ain't nobody really know Charlos out in UK because they really haven't fought a UK opponent. You know what I mean? And this is where I'll take the chance to dig. You know what I mean? All you Charlo fanboys on the panel, he should have fought Chris Eubank Jr.
Charlo fanboys.
Nigga. Nobody gives a fuck about a bitch ass Chris Eubank. How many times your light skinned bald headed ass that shit, my nigga?
Hey, Chris Eubank's been talking hella shit recently, man. He's been saying, what did he say? He said, man, I wish I could get the
man, fuck Chris Eubank, man.
He said,
nobody worried about Chris Eubank. Hey, okay. Is Devin Chinko better than Chris Eubank Jr.? Yes or no, one of the ones?
I don't know. Yeah. I would say at this moment, I would say yeah. I would say yeah. No,
hey, okay. You already said yeah. You already said yeah.
You ain't even gotta ask. You know my answer. You know the answer to that question.
No, but at the same time, though, I feel like you're straw manning me. You see, Chris Eubank, he has got something about him, man. He's still got something. he's still got some more to show us, is what I would say. Like he still has potential. Like I'm not writing him off completely, like to say, oh, he just you know, a domestic fighter, you know. I think he still might have something in the bag, like he can on the international stage. But
I'm gonna tell you like this. I think they equal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they equal because Devianchenko, like he ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? I think they're on the same sort of wave, but at this moment, I would edge it towards.
But he pulled out of a Triple G fight. Eubanks did. Eubanks and his dad did. Devianchenko Triple G.
Chris Eubank also lost to Billy Joe Saunders.
Hello.
Yeah, he did. He did. But I mean,
Billy Joe Saunders ain't lost a fight yet, and I think Billy Joe Saunders is fool.
Yeah, but then you know a lot.
Lose to George Grove in the World Series of boxing.
Yeah, he lost to George Grove. Yeah, he took a beating.
Yeah, he took a beating.
That wasn't no. Hold on. You giving this light skinned nigga too much credit because he ain't getting no World Boxing Super Series. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that was in the World Boxing Series.
No, he did. He lost to Billy. He lost to George Groves, but he put a beating on Anthony Yildirim.
You talking Anthony? What happened to Oswald? Well, Anthony Yildirim is
from Turkey.
He put a beating on him, but I don't really hold him in high regard.
Yeah, you see what it is with Eubank. Like after he took that devastating beating from Jules Groves, I wrote him off. I said, you know what, he needs to. Who said it? Prince Nassim. He said he just needs to quit now. He needs to quit now. The way he said it was funny in his northern accent. I was like, hey, it's a wrap for you. Hey, he just needs to just hang it up. It's done. You're done out here. But when he beat what's the boy from the UK? What's this guy's name? James DeGill. Yeah. I mean, even that, I wasn't too terribly impressed with that performance, but you know, he got the W. Yeah, I'm not too high on Eubank. I'm not too high on him, but I still think he might have something to show us. Still, but we'll have to see. But he's been as I say, he's been talking shit. He's talking shit on Canelo, Billy Joe. I'm thinking, sit your ass down, man.
You know what? I would love to see him rematch Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah. Billy Joe's acting like a little hoe, though, isn't he?
Yep.
Well, Billy Joe Saunders, he calling out Demetrius Andrade. He's calling out people right now. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I mean, Billy Joe's a turbulent one. I mean, at one point I thought he was giving up boxing. He had another scandal. What was the last one? I can't even remember what the last scandal was.
What he was telling people how to tame that girl by hitting her.
Oh yeah. I think that blew out of proportion, but
man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Billy Joe Saunders has not really fought top level competition. When he was fit to fight top level competition, that steroid shit hit. The best fight, in my opinion, literally the best fight in my opinion that Billy Joe Saunders had was when he beat David Lemieux.
Yeah, the Canadian. Yeah, that was the best performance.
When he whooped your fellow Canadian's ass.
Yeah, he pulled that performance out of nowhere. Everyone was like, "Wait a minute, what? Where did that come from?" Like,
I thought David Lemieux was gonna knock his ass out.
We don't know if he that soldier serum. You heard?
Yeah, hey, that's another thing.
See now, all that fella came back. I gotta say that again. I think Billy Joe Saunders' best performance was against David Lemieux.
Yeah, when he whooped the Canadian's ass. Mm-hmm.
Canadian.
You know, every time.
Yo, what's going on here? You know what I mean, I'm hearing slander on Canadians over here.
You know, every time the Canadians cross the border, they get their ass whooped.
Because I picked David Lemieux to knock his ass out, and I lost money. I'm still pissed about that. I'll never root for David Lemieux ever again, right? And that was before
Yo, he put on a clinic in that fight. No one saw that shit.
Bro, he did. He shocked the fuck out of
Most
me.
definitely. He most definitely did. He definitely put on a masterclass boxing extravaganza in Quebec that night. But we can't forget he also fought David Lee in he does have David Lee on his record. And that was a decent win. He knocked down David Lee as well. Oh no, not David Lee, Andy Lee. Andy Lee, the Irishman that trained out of the crime scene.
I was gonna say he ain't knocked out no David Lee. Maybe Andy Lee. Yeah. That nigga ain't fought no David Lee.
Yeah, my bad, Andy Lee.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, I think.
But he also gets credit for the Chris Eubank Jr.
I think he cut. Oh, he cut out.
He froze up.
Get your internet together over there, my nigga. What is you doing?
Matter of fact, when the last time David Lee fought, my nigga?
I thought that nigga retired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, nah, he ain't fought no David Lee. I thought he ain't fought since like the early 2000s, huh? Let me go look that nigga up real quick.
Yeah, man.
Fella done froze the fuck up and shit.
That nigga still getting caught in raptures and shit like we on hangouts or something, man. What's going on with your shit, man?
Oh shit! I forgot about them ones there, man. Shit, the rap just kicks everybody out.
Yeah, man. Like I say though, boxing is back though, man. It's gonna be a little dry this week, man. I know ESPN got a little card coming on, but ain't nobody gonna be quite worried about that shit. But I think boxing will be back in full effect next week, though.
Yeah, I think it will be too. Cause next weekend we got. Matter of fact, let's talk about it. Terrell Goucher versus Erickson Lubin. Let's speak on it. That's the fight coming up. We need to start talking about this fight so we can build it up for the people that listen to us anyway. Who y'all got and why?
Well, I'll go first, man. I'm rolling with Lubin in that fight, man. I think Lubin is hungry, determined, focused. He coming back with a vengeance. He's been looking good ever since his knockout loss to Charlo. And that's another fighter that proves our point, man. Just because you lose or take a bad loss or a knockout loss don't mean that your career is over. I think Terrell Goucher is a good opponent. This fight was been supposed to happen. I know Goucher had an injury. You know what I'm saying? So it got postponed. But I'm happy. I'm happy this fight happening, man. I can't lie. I gotta give Terrell Goucher and them Ohio boys they credit, man. They don't duck no smoke. And this is gonna be a good fight, man. It's probably be one of the best cards Showtime then put on in a while. That's gonna be actually free. You know what I'm saying? I think Showtime is doing their thing when it comes to quality. When it comes to quality, I just think they lack of promotion is just horrible. You know what I'm saying? They got to do better with the promotion. I think Fox does a way better job of promoting their fighters, but I think Lubin stylistically is gonna be too much for Goucher. His power, his angles, his punch placement. Especially if Goucher tries to bang with Lubin, I think he gonna be in for a long night. He might get stopped. But if he box and stay smart, you know what I'm saying, and try to pick his shots, you know what I'm saying, it might go 12 rounds, man. But I got Lubin winning by stoppage.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those fights that I would like to see. I don't have too much commentary on it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'll just tune in to see what happens. It's one of them. But if I had to pick, yeah, I'd say Lubin. I'd say Lubin. But hold on. Who was his last fight? Who did Lubin fight?
Last fight was against Austin Trout. Oh, not Lubin. That's Terrell Boucher. His last fight was against Gallimore, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gallimore. Yeah,
Daniel Gallimore.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it now. Oh yeah, he fought Ishay Smith. Shit.
Well, yeah, he did.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Hold it down real quick.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's for me personally, it's just one of them ones where I tune in to see what happens. I don't have too much on it myself. Well, what are you saying, odd fella? You back? Oh no, he probably still having some connection problems. But let's see who else is on the card. That
you got Boost Ennis on that card too.
Yeah, I just seen that. That's my guy right there, man. But I'm a little disappointed. He's 25 fights in, and he's still. I don't know what's going on with him, man. I know he had some promoter issues, but man, Ennis needs to start putting in the work on some of these B-level guys. Like this guy. Who is this guy? Juan Abru.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's 23 5-1. This guy, where's he from? Oh, he's from the DR. Who's he for? Let's have a quick look at it. All these.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that guy.
He lost to Kavalaskas.
The Mean Machine. Okay.
Yeah.
Who you talking about now?
Oh, we talking about Ennis and this
opponent. They announced his opponent. I was watching it earlier when I went on my lunch break. I seen that he was talking about it with Brian Custer. I think this is gonna be an early night for Boost Ennis, man. This fight probably won't go 6 rounds.
Yeah, I was just saying. I want to see him start fighting some actual names. Taking competitive fights because. I don't see this. I think this is going to be another stunt fest. Ennis is going to go in there. He's going to style on dude. I don't even know this guy. Maybe he might surprise us. But I think he's just going to go in there in his little skirt and style on dudes. And, it's just going to be another Ennis win. But, he 25 fights in, man. He needs to... I'd like to see him in there with AB. I think that would be a good one. But AB, he's a bit all over the place at the moment. But... yeah, he's on the card. So that's what we was talking about, Mac, while she was just away. Boots is on the card. And there's another name on this card. Who I can't pronounce this one. But it's a 12-round fight, and it's Naya Bayer and a guy called Breedy. Okay, this guy is from Barbados. Shit, Barbados, Not many people fighting out of Barbados. And this guy's from Mongolia, it is what it is. But that's the other name that's on that card. The Lubin card.
Yeah, that's little King Tug. Naam BR or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Oh, what, you know the dude?
Yeah, that's who Garrett Russell just fought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Silver medalist.
I didn't see the fight. I missed the last Gary Russell fight.
Yep.
Well, how do you look? Do you style on dude? Or do you have trouble?
He was competitive in the game. He was competitive in the fight, in the Gary Russell fight. But
that was the fight on the Tyson Fury Wild undercard.
Yep.
Wait, how the hell did I miss that then?
I don't know, because that was the co-main.
That's crazy. I must have just forgotten or something. I don't know. Oh no, I did watch that fight. I remember, because that's the fight that was after when Gary Russell fought in the DMV, and he came out in the whole African theme. And who did he fight in that one? I can't even remember, but he performed really well. Yeah, I remember that fight. I didn't know it was this guy though.
Yeah, that's him. I got Lubin beating Goucher. This is a low key, showcase fight for Erickson Lubin. Just another kind of stepping stone towards another title shot. Goucher is a light punching boxer first. He does have good boxing ability. He's not masterclass boxing ability, but very good boxing ability. But it won't be enough to keep a guy like Erickson Lubin off him. So I got Lubin stopping Goucher in this low-key showcase fight, stopping them in the late rounds.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
See, I'm gonna give my take on it. And, we've been on almost 2 hours, so if y'all got any more news, y'all could jump in with me. But I got Erickson Lubin, and it ain't no stoppage. I got him by knockout. Nothing against Terrell Goucher. Terrell Goucher is a good boxer, but you're gonna have to keep Erickson Lubin off your ass for 12 rounds. I don't think Terrell Goucher has enough boxing skill to keep him up off him. Laura came in and really beat the brakes off of you. Austin Trout came in and rough-handed you badly. Even though Austin Trout is a bad fight for anybody, but just going back, looking at that fight and how Austin Trout was handling you in that fight, I actually think Austin Trout won that fight more than they gave it a draw. But the way Erickson Lubin beat you and looking at the way Erickson Lubin was handling you, I think Erickson Lubin has enough boxing acumen to go in there and kind of have his way with you, and then setting himself up for a knockout in about the 7th, 8th round. So I'm going with a knockout. And Boots is gonna knock out his opponent. That's a given. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just gonna be another. You know, he might look away into the crowd. Well, there ain't gonna be no crowd. But
yeah, ain't gonna be no crowd.
Yeah, but you know.
Hey, just to double back, Joe Joyce and Danny Dubois, from what I know, is still a go. They've already fought their tune-up fights. Joe Joyce fought Michael Wallish, German opponent, knocked him out maybe 2 or 3 months back, 2 months back. And Danny Dubois just got finished knocking out a disgraceful Dutch opponent, Ricardo Snijders. Was that last week or a couple weeks back?
Yeah.
So now the fight's set to go sometime in October. The venue is set to be at the O2. Apparently there's supposed to be some type of social distancing type of crowd. So yeah, the fight is still a go.
Okay,
yep.
Well, I'm ready for the fight.
Cap the fight of the slow-mo.
Joe Joyce got a little faster though.
Yeah.
From the last fight I watched.
I find that hard to believe.
I did too until I saw that fight. Either he got faster or his timing got better. One of the two.
I don't call him the Juggernaut for nothing. Remember the Juggernaut in that Marvel game?
He can take some punches though.
Yeah. I mean, in that fight, if we were gonna do the whole prediction thing, I like Triple D in that. I like Daniel Dubois in that fight. I think Daniel Dubois might KO him within 6 rounds. These guys aren't built to really go the distance like that. I reckon Triple D will take him out within 6.
I don't know if I can agree with that. Like Joe Joyce is like does have heavy experience. He's noted for a good chin. Does have excellent stamina. He has recently shown excellent punch placement. Like you don't understand. You need to go back and watch that Michael Wallace knockout because that's where State Ready's coming from, where his punch speed seems to be a little bit better, but maybe more so the timing.
Yeah.
And add a little bit of the punch placement because this punch placement, the ending combination to finish off Michael Wallace was executed beautifully. You know what I mean? So Joe Joyce has more of a chance than you think. And I mean, Danny
Okay.
Dubois to me is still a bit inexperienced. His record is a bit glossy and blowing
Yeah,
up.
both of
You
them.
know what I mean? So
Both
Joe
of them.
Joyce, let's be real. He has some real guys on his record. Yeah, albeit a washed Romain Stavern, but Romain Stavern is a former champion that was getting those right hands in earlier on in the first couple rounds of the fight. You know what I mean? He did absolutely wax out a good Commonwealth level opponent in Lenroy Thompson. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody was expecting that, especially in Joe Joyce's third or fourth fight. You know what I mean? He still got to advance because he is 34 years old, but I wouldn't count him out so easily. This could easily go to a decision. I still kind of favor Danny Dubois a bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Joyce pulled off an upset.
I actually agree with you on that. And I don't even like Joe Joyce.
Yeah, I don't like Joe Joyce. I don't like.
I like Daniel Dubois. I really do.
Yeah.
I want Daniel Dubois to win this fight, but I don't like Joe Joyce.
Why don't you like Joe Joyce?
Something about him, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's
Do you know
slow
what,
as
Matt?
hell. He's just, I look at him like he started late. He's slow as hell. You got when he actually get a chance to fight somebody of relevance, I think he's one of them fighters that they just set up to build a name up to lose.
Right.
I don't
mean,
think
actually,
he can beat none of the top guys. I don't even think he can beat Dominic Brazil.
yeah. I agree. I mean, I have to go back and watch his last fight, as you guys are saying. This guy, Joe Joyce, has suddenly found some speed from somewhere, and he's in there turning over dudes. I mean, yeah, I'll go back and watch it, but I just like the reason why I say within 6 is just that Triple D has been consistent for me. You understand? Joe Joyce, he's known for being slow. That one performance in his last fight, that was just one performance. Whereas Triple D has been consistent. He's got, knockout power. I like his punch placement. I like, his skills in the ring. He's just more of a stable, consistent fighter for me. But as you say, it's in the heavyweight division, anything can happen. And as you say, Joyce might actually get it. You never know.
Yeah.
So
Everybody's got a puncher's chance in the heavyweight division.
yeah. But it's something about Joyce that I don't like.
Exactly.
Yeah, as you say, like he came into it kind of late. He's slow. I don't like the way. I even don't like the way he does those somersaults. A big grown ass dude like that just shouldn't be. I don't know, man. And you know what? You know the other thing is I can't remember who he was fighting. Odd fella might know. But one time he came out in this whole Mexican attire. He had the whole Mexican hat and everything. And someone must have made a song for him. Big Joe Joyce, Big Joe Joyce. What? It was just so corny. and he must have thought that he was the shit. I was thinking, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this is so corny. This is some. But yeah, I think this is a combination of things. I have nothing against him personally. I just don't like him. And you already know my stance on a lot of UK guys, especially in the heavyweight division, with their whole fighting style. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's fundamentally flawed. You can only go so far with a whole bolt upright lamppost fighting style, before you get unraveled.
But one of my biggest faults of Daniel Dubois is that he don't have no head movement.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. He's a bolt upright UK lamppost fighting style. That's that Triple D. All of them, every single one of them. Well, actually, there's a few over here that they've got more of the American, technical.
Well, why's he got head movement?
But yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. Buatsi, he's cool. What's his name? There's oh man, believe it or not, I don't know if you guys have heard of Harlem Eubank. He's kind of nice with it.
I ain't never heard of Harlem Eubank.
Yeah, that's what you look up. But yeah, he's nice with it. He real slick. What's his name? Our fella's guy from Ipswich. He's nice. Woodley.
Yeah, Fabio Worley.
Yo, who put the fight in the group chat? I said, yo, this guy. Oh man.
Here, I'm gonna throw somebody out there. Everybody on the platform before we get up out of here. Last one. If I had my choice of a fight right now, I would love to see Joe Joyce fight Philip Hargrove.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Joe Joyce come out of that fight.
No. Yeah.
That's why I don't really want to see it. I already know the outcome. I think Hrgovic absolutely outboxes and then ends up stopping Joe Joyce in the late rounds.
Oh, what? You a Joe Joyce fan? Is that your guy?
What do you mean? Joe Joyce gets stopped. Joe Joyce's team. Joe Joyce will probably throw in the towel.
Philip Hargrove is a different. That I promise you, he's going to be a problem in the heavyweight division.
Facts.
Yeah. Well,
Facts. He's similar to me, Vitaly Klitschko.
Yeah, exactly. With knockout power, he looked like he got more power than Klitschko.
But the thing is, though, I think that's too much for Joyce. I think that's kind of unfair, Mac, because to be honest with you, Joyce I think he loses against pretty much anyone that's a name in the heavyweight division.
But Philip Hargrove was not a name yet. He's still coming up. He only got 11 fights.
Yeah, I'm talking about people like Brazil, Takam, all them guys. I don't see Joyce. I mean, you never know. It's not impossible, but I just don't rate him. I think he's just a domestic fighter who's done well for himself. Actually, he's actually achieved a lot. I have to respect what he's achieved so far, but I think he's just a domestic fighter at this stage until proven otherwise. I just don't see him being that competitive on the international stage. I just don't see it. Not right now.
Hopefully, this Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce fight get made soon. But man, we've been on for almost 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. We had a great show, great conversations, great back and forth, great debates. It's been a good show, man. I might be back on live tomorrow. If you guys ain't doing nothing, we might can go on early and chop it up. One of the ones, man. It's been a minute, but I appreciate you coming through and blessing us from across the pond, man. Let me go ahead and get some last word.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Gotta big up everyone. The usual suspects. Been a while since we used to do this regular every day. We used to do this hard body style. You see it. And I did see you was live. It's what time is it now? It's 4:40 in the UK. And I'm up late. I said, yo, Let me talk to the fam. You get me? Man like the Odd Fella, 503 Act Reacher. I love you guys like cook food. But it's your boy, one of them ones. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to catch some sleep. And if you ever decide to go on a little bit, just a little bit earlier for your boy, one of them ones, I'll be there more regular.
Already, champ. I'm gonna try to.
No doubt.
Already. All right, fella. Let me get some last words, brother.
Indeed, you know what I mean. Salute, you know what I mean. One of them ones has been a long time. You know what I mean. The original, usual suspect ting. You know, dig. You know what I mean. Salute. You know what I mean. Salute to Judge Galvatron. You know what I mean. He was off his Galva tonight. You know what I mean. So salute to Judge Galvatron. Hopefully he'll be back. You know what I mean. Salute to 503 Lion. You know, and of course my favorite sparring partner, Stay Ready Boxing TV. Understand the War Report will be coming soon. We still working with some technical difficulties and whatnot, but we working it on out and whatnot. So be on the lookout for that. You know what I mean? The content's gonna be there. Rap battles, live rap battles, rap. You know what I mean? Discussion, boxing discussion, boxing debates. Y'all know what it is. It's gonna be on the War Report. It's your favorite, get your most hater, R filler. Salute to the chat. Salute to the whole LDBC. And I'm Gizon.
Already. 503, my little brother. Close us out.
Hey man, much love, man, to the whole entire LDBC, man, the chat, everybody that came through today, showing my bro Stay Ready some love, man. My boy, one of the ones came through, man, all the way from the UK, man, at 4:00 in the morning and kicked it with us, man. This was a good one tonight, man. Much love to him. My brother Ack, man, he came through earlier, but he dipped out. Probably had to go to work in the morning. I'm finna take my ass to sleep as well. It's been a long day, man. Much love to all fella, man. War Report coming real soon. Hope my brother get all his equipment together. You know what I'm saying? Was having some technical difficulties, but we ain't gonna let that hold us down. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Stay Ready, man. Everybody that came through in the chat. I seen my girl CC in here earlier. I know she over there doing big things and stuff, talking to Fred Hampton's wife and stuff, man. I seen that earlier on the trio. Much love to everybody that came through today, man. Be sure to share the video, like the video, comment down below. You know what I'm saying? If you want us to talk about something, if we missed it, man, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is hit us up, man, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, man, all that good shit, man. Fuck with the Houston Hard Hitters, fuck with the LDBC, man. And we just gonna keep doing what we doing, man, and keep, you know what I'm saying, setting trends in this boxing community, man. This has been another Ringside Views, man, and we up out this thing, man. Peace.
Episode 50. Trill Talk, No Pillow Talk. We'll be back next week. So y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna have you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a guest next week. We'll be back in the regular lineup. And yeah, we're gonna have a Ringside Views next week too. You know, we're gonna get everything back going, man. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den boxing community. If you didn't know, you know now. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody on the panel. 503, Act Reacher, Odd Fella, one of them ones. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everybody that's here on Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate it. And y'all know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all, man. So salute to everybody that coming through. And make sure y'all like, comment, and share this video to all your social media platforms. It helps me grow. The bigger I grow, the bigger y'all grow. So I appreciate everything, man. And it's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, man. Peace.